Governor Pritzker just dropped a bombshell, boom, on Trump. All right, and we ready. We're out here in Chicago, Illinois, where I'm from, and we're ready. Hi, I'm Darren Monroe. I used to work on Kamala Harris's campaign during the engagement team phase, where there were tens of thousands of us. I have 30 years marketing, branding experience, Universal DreamWorks, MCA, iHeartMedia. Okay, and what I do on this channel is take you from chaos to clarity. And what we're going to talk about, by the way, my clarity group is in the descriptions of the video and on the homepage, as well as my moneymaker group. And I got a funny laughter for liberals group that's only $5 I just opened up this morning. So you definitely want to join that. You will love it. Here's the thing. JB Pritzker is ready. Brandon Johnson, our mayor, is ready. And we're ready. And what we're ready to do is a combination of protests and a peaceful protest, but we're also ready to resist. And what Brandon Johnson has ordered every one of the police services to do is resist, do not get in the middle of all the stuff that they're trying to start here in Chicago. See, the plan of Trump is this. Listen to the end. The plan of Trump is this. Let's send in ICE agents. Let's kick off some Let's kick off enough to say, ooh, we got to bring in National Guard. What they don't anticipate is the following. The Mexicans are ready for them. This is, if I'm correct, Mexican Independence weekend, okay? So they're trying to have a weekend and celebrate. And that means usually downtown here, right where I'm at, they go downtown with their cars, with the flags and everything, and they do it usually Friday evening. So some of the white racists get mad. I don't believe why they coming down here. Why not? It's downtown. Everybody comes down here. What's the problem? Oh, they're causing congestion. It's Friday night. It's not like they're doing it Friday during rush hour or Friday during the day. They coming down here. But there's such a pain and blah. I'm like, listen, they're no more pain than Lollapalooza. When all the little white kids come down there, make all that noise. They have some mischievous things go down in every massive group. So don't sit there and say, oh, they're the bad ones. They're not breaking in the windows and causing riots. They're just there. But the thing is, there's two things that you got to look out for this as this goes down this weekend and so on. Thing number one is look out as JB Pritzker and the rest of them said they're going to find some ways to resist without having the police involved. Thing number two that nobody knows about is an insider thing, is that there are going to be ways the city and the state are going to make it difficult for ICE and the National Guard to get around. Thing number three, what you really got to look out for is not the bad actors, it's the people who are acting. In other words, who out of the Trump administration unofficially is going to show off and try to kick off some shit? Okay? Let me give you an example. During Kamala Harris's campaign, you see all of those Palestinian protesters? Don't you think it's interesting? I think some were genuinely Palestinian protesters, but now one of them showed up to Trump's, right? Who's to say that they were actual Palestinian protesters? So the question becomes, who's going to show their ass, act out the whole situation, and create and manufacture an event right in front of our eyes here in Chicago and start some shit so they can bring in the National Guard? You see what I'm saying? We're looking for the shit starters. So those of you in Chicago who are filming stuff, keep your eyes open on what's going on, because they may be trying to do a big balls Doge thing out of D.C. Oh, such and such was attacked. And we're looking at it like, oh, okay, this sounds like some Jesse Smollett type shit, because ain't nowhere in the world they're going to get attacked like this. You dig what I'm saying? They may be trying to play the game and pretend, oh, we were hurt, we were attacked, bad things happened. And I'm like, I'm a little wary of that. I see what's going on, and something don't sound right when they saying that. So there might be some bullshit in the game where they make that shit up. The other thing is we're looking at actual people out of the city and state to stop, to resist. And what I mean by resist is the state making it difficult for them to logistically get in the city, and also, the city services making it difficult for them to do anything as well. Um, the other thing we're looking at is the real actual play out, because there may be an actual play out that goes on. Even though repeatedly, not only the governor, the mayor, and word has gotten out, don't poke the bear. So the question becomes, will there even be Mexican independence downtown? Will they do this again? Will they come down in resistance and, fuck Trump, let's go do it? Or will they say, you know what, fuck that. We ain't coming out there. We ain't even about to poke that. We ain't even about to show up. I'm interested. Whatever my Mexican Latino homies decide to do, I support. It's your move. But at the same time, yeah, we're about to see what happens. And I'm beyond this point where I just talk about it for historical reference, to say, hey, listen, black folks tried to tell you, the Asians tried to tell the Africans from Africa, the Caribbeans, and we tried to tell you. But now you got to know. But I'm beyond the whole, FIFO, fuck around, find out, or that we told you so phase. That was months ago. Where I'm at right now is, listen, I see y'all fighting. We understand. Black folks, we're gonna fight where we can. We're not taking that forefront this time. We gonna support you by spreading your videos online. I will support you from social media. We will support you from X, Y, and Z. But we want to see y'all pick up that banner, because we felt like y'all wasn't on point November 5th, even though the you-know-what was stolen. That's the vibe with black folks. I want to share some things with you. I want you to think very carefully as I go through this. I want to share some things with you. Right now more than ever, it's time for us to remember one thing, and it's not, ooh, we told you so. And that was what I just said was for historical reference. Right now more than ever, it's super important to understand the following. This had to happen. Yeah. And I'm sorry, don't get mad at me as I say this. I'm not trying to upset y'all, but it really did have to happen. There were people who just didn't believe that this man was going to pull this off and the administration was going to fuck them over like this. And I'm not talking about MAGA. MAGA's stupid. I'm talking about people on our side who, see, the problem I have, the issue I have is not the ones who were MAGA. At least MAGA made a decision. Bad one or wrong one, but they made a decision. So now when they're getting, I'm like, well, you dealing with the consequences of what you said that you wanted. Okay? Well, he lied to me. Yeah, he did. We tried to tell you that. But you're unintelligent. It's the people who sat on the couch, whether it was white women, Latino community, Asian community, the African Caribbean community, they sat on the couch. Despite right in their face, the Republican Party revealed what the plan was. And they were like, oh, I don't like Trump. Okay, you don't like him, but you are not angry enough to show up at the polls. And that was the issue. So there are members of, not all of them, but there are members of these communities I just mentioned who had to see it. They want Missouri, the show. They needed to show me state of mind. And we, all of us, not just black folks, but everybody who voted for Kamala, in those groups, ironically, are catching it. Like, there are white women who are catching it. because they wanted to coalesce them with other black women, but they're like, dang. Black women are like, no, fuck that. I'm off. We're off to us. After this, and I understand and support my sisters. And there are Latino communities, and there are African communities and Asian communities who are trying to reconnect. And black folks is like, whoa, we told y'all from go what was going down. There are people who did not remember. And what we're saying to them is this: don't coalesce with us. Coalesce with the people within your base. Right now, white women particularly need to be having this conversation with other white women who they know sat on that couch. I'm not even talking to MAGA. You throw that at MAGA a little bit, but I'm talking about people who just didn't like Trump. The low-hanging fruit did not show up on the 5th, even though the you-know-what was stolen. And I got an opinion on that in the Clarity group. I want to mention again, my Clarity group is about to double, triple in price. You want to get in that in the homepage of my channel and in the link in my description. But that's neither here nor there. The point is that if you're coalitioning, and I love the Latino brothers and sisters who did, Latino brothers and sisters who came in and said, listen, the white people, we got, and this was an education to me, we got white Latinos who really think that this shit don't happen to them until now. Literally, this had to happen. It's ugly. It's frustrating, but it had to happen. And Chicago, we ready. We ready. We that city. We ready. So I'm not worried about Chicago. Nobody in Chicago worried about Chicago. You see how we end up defending each other, because there were people who were even white who were pissed off at this, who defended the city, and they showing here's what it looks like right now in the city. Ain't no craziness going on downtown. Yeah, we got some stuff going on in the hood, but there's always something going on in the hood. If that was the case in his first term, he should have had some people sent over. So when Pritzker comes in and says, listen, not only are we going to make this difficult for you, not only is it illegal and we're going to sue you if you try to invade us with another National Guard from another state, but we're also going to make sure as much as possible we do not make this a easy thing to do, nor do we kick off any bullshit. And what I'm saying in final wrapping this up is, one, look for the actors, the people who seem it's unlikely they're trying to manufacture some big balls Doge DC bullshit. Two, look for the people who may react the wrong way and they ain't ready for this. They're trying to get, poked and prodded. And if the Mexican or the Latino community kick back, or other people in the community kick back, that might be the reason they're trying to manufacture as much as possible and be prepared. I mean, the biggest thing I think the Mexican community could do, but it's their decision either way, I support them, is not to go out there, not to be out there like that. Just be prepared. It's not about them being afraid. It's about them not being out there. You either go all the way one way or another. That's what I say. Either go all the way, not being out there. It's a ghost town. They don't know who to mess with. They look stupid. Ain't nobody looking for them. They ain't found no Mexican independence because ain't nobody doing nothing. Or they go out there deeper than they ever did before. Twice, 3 times as large, where it ain't even manageable, so they ain't got nobody to really mess with. It's like messing with them Haitians in Brooklyn. They ain't got the numbers. They ain't ready for that, That's what it comes down to, and the question becomes, what they gonna do? Streets is watching. Streets is watching, but I tell you this, from the governor to the mayor to the people, we ready. Did I earn your subscription at the very least? Hey, follow me for more. Check out my other videos. I'm blowing up.